is being recorded.
So here we go. Good morning, everybody. Oh my goodness, today is the day. Yes, it's Monday, December the 18th. Can you believe it? Oh my God. It's just moving so fast. We're just 7 days from celebrating Christmas. And this is Wake Up to Akana. This is the day. If there's no other day, this is the day you hear from your CEO. Yes, our CEO, Melissa Boston. Guys, it's so hard to describe this woman because she's the hardest working CEO that I've ever seen. And she's so passionate and she loves people and she loves Akana Nation and is constantly doing the things necessary that can cause this company to become $1 billion big. So listen, get your pen, get your paper. Are you ready? If this is your first time here, we welcome you to Akana. Let's receive our CEO, Melissa Boston. Melissa, are you out there?
I am out here. Roz, can you hear me loud and clear?
I can hear you. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, great. I just want to make sure I'm muted. Sometimes it's hard to see that, but wow, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is definitely an exciting day to be on this call, and it's so exciting to hear your voice. So thank you so much, Dr. Roz, for all that you do, our VP of Communication. I'm telling you what, Dr. Roz, you keep us in the loop. You keep us in the know. We love you for always being on top of everything and just such an asset to every part of our operation. I'm also too holding it down as one of our awesome Emerald leaders and just really setting the pace. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And good morning, good morning, good morning to everyone from coast to coast. It is super exciting because not only do I get a chance to read off, some great numbers, and you're going to hear who actually hit, gold or bronze or silver, but also too, we have a very special lineup. Yes, I have a special guest caller that's on the line that's going to share some exciting updates for 2024. So you want to stay tuned in so that you can take copious notes. But first, again, I want to just say good morning to everyone. And so wake up to Akana. The meaning of Akana means in the hands of God. Our mission, we believe health, wealth, freedom, and legacy are our birthright. By offering the most life-changing products and an innovative business, we empower people to elevate to their full potential. Our vision is to elevate the well-being of your body and soul. And so, yes, some exciting updates before we get into some of the numbers. Dr. Roz, I tell you what, we have a hard-working team. I heard you mention, the hardest working CEO, but I'm telling you what, I'm just so grateful. I am so thankful, for our amazing staff, okay? Because it is truly exciting when you can be on the line and let everyone know that every single order that came through our door up through yesterday, okay, is out the doors. Yes, you can start checking your back office, checking your tracking numbers. I know most of the notifications went out, but if not, they're still in your back office. So just log into your back office and you can see all the tracking details for all of those packages, guys, that are going all across the country. So yes, we're super excited about that. But again, such a great team effort of so many people who are so committed to getting the job done, from our corporate staff who's there dedicated, many of them, every day. And then also too, we have our awesome volunteers. And so we don't want to leave off our amazing volunteers that come in just to roll up their sleeve and ask whatever they can do to help the job get done. So I just want to take a moment to thank everyone who had any role at all. I'm telling you what, sometimes it's just as simple as stopping through, folding some brochures, or making a quick run for us, because I'm telling you what, it's amazing when you have so many packages going out the door that even those who are receiving the package, their eyes are like wide open, whether it's UPS or the Postal Service, guys. It's just been an exciting year. We really feel like we're little elves out there getting those packages delivered, because we know many of you want to experience those, especially before Christmas. So yes, they are out the door. But guess what? We're going to talk a little bit about 2024 and some of the exciting initiatives that are happening, next year. One of them, it's been underway for a while. You've had a chance to see some of the rollouts with Flat Belly Lifestyle. But guess what? Our brand new website is coming. How exciting is that? A great way to just really kick off, the new year with a website that's fully dedicated to really educating, empowering, sharing those testimonials, and really giving you the tools you need to take your flat belly to the next level for you to attract so many customers and distributors. We also have a new video testimonial that's getting updated. So you guys have had a chance to see the one we launched for Christmas. And that was awesome. I know we got so many comments, right? So many views on YouTube, on Facebook. Well, guess what? There's another one launching because guess what the biggest time for weight loss is? Right around the corner, right? So many people are looking to lose weight, and we have the tools from you, from the website to the video. But guess what else is coming in 2024? Many of you, when you were shopping for Black Friday, you saw something called the Healing Hair Kit. Now, you might notice it's off the website. Why can't I buy it? We wanted to test the waters, right, with that kit to really have a chance to get it right. So many of you who already bought it, you're in for such a treat. I mean, when you receive that in the mail, you have your Renew shampoo, you have your Healing Hair baking soda, you have your peppermint, your empowered hair, you have all the different things that you need, even the bamboo toothbrush to scrub those follicles on your head. Once you mix it together, we have your little rose gold bowl. I mean, it's just such an amazing kit. But what we know is that's going to be a big, big, big part of our initiative in 2024. We're going to be doing some healing hair days on a national level, guys. I mean, taking this to the next level, hitting up hair shows, doing some TikTok, Facebook. We know that one product for many of you, right, who've been so consistent at hitting CV every single month, we're going to see your CV numbers explode, which is going to help your team numbers explode because we have the solution to the hair crisis, to this epidemic of hair loss that's happening not just in this country, but all around the world, okay? Also, to our new meal replacement protein. I know many of you have been anxious to taste this. We really wanted to perfect this formula to really get it right. But I really see that product as being a big part of your 2024 success because guess what? We know that in this economy, so many people are facing really nutrition insecurity, right? I mean, food insecurity, but again, they turn to processed food, cheap food, fast food, but people need a nutritious meal. And just imagine something that can give you the nutrients that you need, but also help build your muscle even when you're not working out. I mean, that's going to be such a game changer. And then, of course, we have our Aronia Berry. Now we have it in powder form. I know many of you that purchased the Lifer and our Black Card, you've already received those boxes in the mail and you've had a chance to open them up. And you've noticed that you have Aronia Berry powder and Aronia Berry juice. Well, guess what? The powder and the juice are going to continue to be such a big part of our success in 2024. And so just get excited, guys, because those are really, when you look at it, I mean, when we started, none of those products, right, were a part of our platform outside of our Empowered Hair, okay? But that's even evolved to a full kit and this whole healing hair experience. And so those are things to be super, super excited about. And so what I'm going to do, at the end, we're going to also talk about some of our specials that you can actually take advantage of. We know that this is the greatest time for you to deliver to someone's door the gift of self-care. And I know so many times around the holiday, we can feel guilty because we don't have time to always send everyone that thoughtful gift or that thoughtful card. Well, guess what? Imagine allowing us to do that last minute shopping for you as far as shipping it out, okay? And so there's something that we'll launch today that will ship out today. And some of them will ship out within 24 hours, but we will get those out the door so that you can deliver the gift of self-care just in time for the holiday season. And so we're super excited. One of them will involve our Healing Hair mini kit, okay? So we're going to have a Healing Hair mini kit. One of them is going to be involved around our top sellers, which of course our pain cream. And guess what? We have a new gummy, okay? And this new gummy is technically an old recipe. It's a recipe you've had since really the beginning. We've had this recipe actually for 4 years, for almost the full time we've been in business. But guess what? This gummy's taken on a new shape. It's also taken on some new flavors, okay? Same ingredients, but just some new flavors. We always market those as assorted flavors, but you're going to love, this watermelon, this lemon, and this orange. So imagine delivering these yummy, yummy, yummy gummies, okay, along with some pain cream or along with a pre-roll, okay? And so these are some fun gifts. Some of the gifts will start as low as $19.95. There will be a shipping fee built into that. So you're going to see the lowest price at $30, but that's going to include shipping to your the door of whoever you're going to bless with these self-care experiences. And then we do have something for the creatives with our Delta 8, right? We know that so many love our Delta 8. And so just know those self-care bundles are launching on your website today. How exciting is that? I also want to take a moment to brag on a couple folks. We have some new sapphires. In fact, Brenda Jones out of Virginia, you have just came on board and she is just lighting a trail. She has put Virginia on the map. And guess what? She has hit sapphire in November. We are super proud of you. Dorothy Ellis, another brand new sapphire. So many silvers. So we're going to recognize our silvers, our golds, our bronzes. We're going to recognize them at the end. But I do also want to make one more comment before I bring up our special guest. We had amnesty happening. First, it was the 14th, and then we said the 15th. And so this weekend, we know so many of you have been trying to get things backdated. So we're going to give you today to get things backdated, but you can now see your commissions earned right now in your back office. It's back there. We had to take it off for a second because with our new diamond rank, when you bought that pack, some of you then went out and hit ruby or you hit emerald. But guess what? It was giving you that diamond status for the 9 levels, but it wasn't kicking in your pool money, okay? And so we had to quickly get with our programmers. They corrected that. And so now you're going to notice that if you did buy the pack, but you also hit a rank like sapphire, emerald, or ruby, it's going to say that you're a diamond ruby or a diamond sapphire or a diamond emerald. And what that means is not only are you getting 9 levels of pay, but in addition to that, you're getting your bonus pool according to whichever rank you qualify for. So all of that was getting finalized. It is now done. So you can go see all those phenomenal commissions that we've dropped in the back office overnight. Okay. So super excited about that. So let's now go ahead and hear about some other exciting initiatives for 2024. I mean, some of them will blow your socks off. Okay. I am so excited this morning to introduce someone who really at this point needs no introduction. You guys have been on that Saturday call, listening to him give his knowledge, the skills, and all the things that we need to go billion-dollar big. We had the pleasure of being there with him in Goshen, Virginia. He hosted us on his 55 acres at the Grace Bible Camp. Oh my goodness, it was almost 100 of us, and he hosted us. Such an amazing experience. But this gentleman has been featured by Time Warner on the cover, right, twice. In fact, he's someone who's also had such an extensive experience in building companies and helping companies go billion-dollar big. And he sees that same vision here with us at Akana. And a part of that has to do with our international expansion. And so without any further ado, Scott Reese, our Chief Marketing Officer, if you can go ahead and just share with them the vision for where we're going in 2024.
I'm glad to do it. And good morning, everybody. I'm excited to be here with you. I'm looking now and have been for quite a while into our next step as far as our global expansion goes. And to be billion-dollar big, you've got to be global. And it's exciting for me to really look at this. I want to say, first of all, I'm going to read you a top 10 list a global top 10 list. 80%, near 80%, I think it's 78 or 79% of all the industry sales are generated in the top 10 markets worldwide, led by the United States. The United States is $35+ billion annually. Then China at $24 billion. Korea is third at $17 to $18 billion. Germany about $18 billion. Japan, growing, by the way, Japan, at $16 billion and climbing. Brazil at $10 billion and climbing. Malaysia at $7 billion and climbing. Mexico at $6 billion and climbing. France, $5 billion. Taiwan, which is the, a piece of China, we count it separately, $3.7 billion. And that rounds out your top 10, and that makes up 78 to 80% of all direct sales in the world, those top 10. There's some incredible emerging markets that we're looking at right now. One is Canada. And you might say, well, Canada's been around a long time. Yeah, but it's been very difficult. It's been very, it's a little bit tougher to get into Canada, but recently started to loosen up a little bit. In fact, in the past few years, Canada's direct sales component has grown over 20% and continues to climb. And I'm excited about that. There's over 200, close to now, I think 250 direct selling companies operating in Canada. And many of them are United States based companies. And so we're excited about that. Well over 1 million people there engaged in network marketing. South Africa, another place that we're studying heavily. There is a growth rate there that is very significant, approaching now also 20% in their growth, and that kind of meets a standard that I look at. I want to see those types of things. The Middle Eastern region of the African market is the fastest growing area, in all truth, and I like it. I look at that. That South African market is the largest market of the entire area, accounting for 42% of their sales in the whole area. So the direct selling, is projected to grow there massively. And so we've got our eye on South Africa in a big way, because the next 10 years is going to be a boom in South Africa. And also another emerging market, you might find it weird that this is listed as an emerging market, but it's India. India is exploding in direct sales. It's $1 billion and fast growing, quickly growing there in India. Over the next few years is projected to be well over 10 billion. And it's on its way, by the way, to doing that. It's growing very rapidly, can't even keep track of it. And so that's a great place for us to look into, to step into. And, I think some of you are going to be slightly familiar with the area soon. So with that in mind, I would like to tell you that it's a very exciting opportunity for us to move into these key areas. And listen, if I didn't just name your country and you really wanted us to name your country and so on and so forth, don't worry. This isn't our only expansion. This is only what we're looking at right now, studying right now for 2024 to make our strategy launch. We might launch with one country. We might launch with 3. We're not sure yet. And then we'll quickly open up the doors for more as we move through that. There's a lot of keys to our success. And that is, we like to go in person, establish through meetings and through staying there a bit, through meetings and staying there a bit. So we'd have to have an international launch team who goes, who knows people, who's willing to put in the time. Don't worry, I'll have already planted for us some key leaders in the area so that we can meet with them, talk with them, and really start to have some meetings early and get some things rolling. It's a very exciting time for us. It's also super attached to our software. We got to have languages built in, which we do. We have the capability, currency conversions built in, which we have that capability. We have to, make sure that our website menu and everything is understandable and customizable. Here's the good news. Many, many foreign countries are used to seeing United States companies and our language. And so we want to make it as comfortable transition for them as possible, but less needs to be done than you might imagine. It's just a lot of little pieces and parts and work that we need to put into play. And we need to make sure that when we launch locally, or that is internationally, we look local to them. In other words, their culture, their practices, their business practices, and kind of fit into their culture and their market. And that's a very, very big time component for us to be able to be accepted and be understood in that particular place. By the way, we are in the right market space. Did you know that health and wellness and self-care make up over 1/3 of all sales in the world? Second place, cosmetics, and it goes down the list from there. But actually, our self-care, the way that we're doing things, and it is an exact fit for the market launch. And by the way, Flat Belly Lifestyle, in India, the exploding market is actually the younger market, and they are very interested in Flat Belly Lifestyle and living life inside of a paradigm of looking good and feeling good. And so it's a huge market space for us. And I'm so excited about 2024 and where that goes. I'll give reports as we continue on this, and I'm probably going to be bugging some of y'all to give me some feedback over time as we go through this. And I'm really looking forward to it. And Melissa, thank you for giving the green light to go ahead and start really studying and digging in on this stuff, because, oh, this is my jam. I love this. So get ready to jet set, CEO, because we've got work to do. And I am so looking forward to 2024 and where that takes us. And back to you, Melissa. Thank you so much for the time this morning.
What do they say? Wow, 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 guys. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you glad you decided to become a Diamond Lifer? Oh my goodness, guys. It's going to be exciting too, seeing what's going to happen also with the international growth, and the fact that some of you may think, okay, well, I don't know people in those countries. Well, guess what? There's also a LEADS program that's going to launch that's going to help support that so that you can build.
Mm-hmm.
But even outside of the LEADS, God, guess what? They're going to be overriding as a lifer, regardless of if you built a team or not. I think that is next level. So did you want to tell them a little bit about the LEADS program?
I do, just very quickly. Look, we can target, and that's basically what we're doing. And I know we've been talking leads for a while, right? And I know everybody's like, man, come on, where's our leads? Where's our leads? Well, kind of made the executive decision, sorry, but I did, to really, really seriously focus on the international part of this, because I know what that means to the company. I know that what it means to our worldwide growth. And so we're really focusing on that, so that when the time comes, you lifers and the rest of you can open up business worldwide. Even if you don't know a soul there, you will. And so that's what we've been focusing on and zeroing in on our lead components. And so that's where we are. I'm so doggone excited about it. I don't know what to do, because they're so receptive internationally. So receptive. Leads are so receptive. People are so interested. So I'm looking forward to it. And I got to say, it gives all of us, it really levels the playing field and gives all of us a chance to grow a significant international business. And just in case you're wondering if I've ever done it before, I've grown significant downlines in 120 countries. So this is not my first rodeo, as they say, and I'm looking forward to helping you and leading the charge with Akana so that we can all have great business worldwide, Melissa, worldwide.
Wow. That is exciting, guys, worldwide. And, you know, what I think about when I hear those numbers and you hear, okay, here's where the United States is, here's where Japan is, here's where India's at. Just think about this, guys. We're operating right now in one country, okay? I mean, that is kind of unheard of, to have a company that's now hitting, 5 years, and to be able to have the success and to actually have something that works in the U.S., because the U.S. is considered one of the most difficult markets because there's so much competition. I mean, there's network marketing companies that open up every second here. But when you go to other countries, they don't have the same opportunity. It's not as much competition. So when people see a company, oh my goodness, they latch on, they love the companies. And even now, I look at my inbox, it's always filled with people from other countries who were in my downline who now know I'm a CEO of a company. And they're like, when are you going to go here? When are you going to be here? And I'm just telling you, folks, people are hungry in other countries. They are ready for us. They cannot wait until we open up. So thank you so much, Scott, for your diligence. I know this is going to be explosive. And I know 2024, there's going to be so many things that happen. I was reading something and it talks about, December, guys. And then it talks about the word DE, right? And when you just take DE, okay, and you start breaking it down, you think about December, you think about declutter, detach, delete, anything that devalues your life. Don't bring it into 2024. But then you also think about the word decide, okay? And so we have a time in our life to decide that this is our season. We want to make sure we lay the groundwork, even in your own business, because even if you don't know people in those countries, guess how many people are living in your city that some of them are from other countries? I can't tell you how many times I entered countries, sometimes from internet marketing, but sometimes it was simply because I met people in Chicago that were from India, that were from Pakistan, that were from Lithuania. And guess what that did? That further expanded my business internationally. And so this is the time in December to decide, right? And we're going to make sure that we go into this new year, with a new attitude, right? And with so much hope of what we know the future will bring. And so what I want to do real quick before we read off all of our qualifiers for CV, we have some special folks who did go out there and go above and beyond over the last 2 weeks. And so while our diamonds are the only ones who actually qualified for a fully paid trip, right? You guys heard it last week. Our awesome Dubai expert was on the line. Linda, she's out of Hawaii. She's been to Dubai, oh my goodness, over a dozen times. And when she goes to Dubai, guys, I'm telling you what, she's got a special concierge over there that really actually helps her groups. This is the same concierge that does this for many of the superstars that go over there. So just know this is an all-star trip. This is truly a dream trip. And so for those of you who won the full trip, we want to say congratulations to you. But there are some more of you who officially are getting an invitation. And what does that mean? That means you're going to get a t-shirt. You're going to get a voucher. And that voucher, they start at $250. I know many of you qualified for a $250 voucher. Some of you actually qualified for a $500 voucher. And that voucher is good towards the trip for Dubai. So this will apply for all of those who decide to accept that invite. But I'm going to go ahead and read off of the names of some of you who actually qualified and have been invited and are receiving a letter just based on what you've done over the last few weeks to really showcase and really go out there and build your CV during Amnesty. And so we have Brenda Jones out of Virginia. Guess what? You are being invited to Dubai. So you now have to figure out if you're going to accept that invite, right? Dorothy Ellis, okay? You are officially invited. Tracy Bolton, you are officially invited. Tanisha Perro, Deborah Blackman Parrish, Michael Newsom, Marieth Mitchell, Dr. Rashonda Conti, Margaret Wright, Elizabeth Thompson, Denise and Terrence Hill, Diana Coleman. Oh my goodness, guys. How exciting is that? So there are more people that actually qualified to get that invite, okay? And that invite is critical because remember, you got to be invited to attend. And I can't believe, but Gloria Jackson, I left you off, but you are also officially invited to Dubai, okay? And so super excited for all of you who will be joining us. I know we also will have some of our staff there too. So you're going to have a chance to touch base with Christian Phillips and Gail King and some of our staff that's coming. And they're coming to celebrate. They're going to be just like you. They're going to be pampered and treated like rock stars, okay? Because that's what they decided to do. So super excited also to welcome some of our key staff to Dubai as we fly together on Emirates Air, guys. And it's a nonstop flight. We're leaving from either Chicago, Orlando, There is a flight out of JFK for those of you near that area. And then there's a flight out of Dallas, Texas as well. So we can't wait to see you all in Dubai. And speaking of seeing you all soon, there's a couple of opportunities where you can actually have an opportunity to be at the corporate office. One of them is New Year's. We are having a New Year's Eve party. Tickets for that will go on sale today, so snatch up your ticket. We're going to have a limited capacity. I believe we're cutting it off at 75. We want this to be a very intimate but yet fun and celebratory night, okay? So we're going to have fun. In fact, we are working right now. I believe we're going to have a Whitney Houston impersonator who also sings, and phenomenal entertainment, guys. You're going to love, love, love her. She is fabulous. We have a phenomenal DJ. So it's going to be definitely a night to remember. In April, in addition to our boot camp in March that we're going to do in Dallas. And so we know the details on that will be launched at the first of the year. So it's going to give you plenty of time to book your flight. But guess what? For 420 this year, we're bringing everyone back to Chicago, okay? We're going to have a celebration like no other with our new EE Center. We figured it's a great time to really showcase that, get you guys all here to Chicago, and we're going to do it up because this is our 5th year anniversary. And so we are going to party, guys, at our 420 conference that's going to be right here in Chicago. And so you're going to be able to secure your early bird tickets for that as well. So those are just some of the things that are coming down the pipeline. Of course, I talked about the special gifts of self-care that you're going to be able to purchase today on your website. We'll get those shipped out for you on your behalf. And with that being said, I want to now just at least mention the names of anyone who qualified for CV last month. I'm going to read your name out. And if I repeat your name, apologize, guys, but we have a dual thing happening here trying to make sure we didn't leave anyone off. But these are our CV qualifiers in the month of November. We have at bronze, Stephanie Taylor, Fatima Horn. We have Terrence Hill, Darlene Kemp, Dr. Tyus Crawford Thomas, Anna and Kim Gallagher, Michelle Stewart, Avana Sharon Dell, Maddie Shannon Roberts, Gloria Gale Jackson, Extreme Freedom, and that's Rochelle. And we have Eric Morse, Shannon King, Granville Coleman, Wilma Kenner, Tanya Thomas, Cheryl Ann Johns. We have Cecilia Renee Hill, Teresa Glass, Dr. Betty Smith, Royal Wilson, Melody Barnes, Karen Louise Wilson, Cherie Eppinger. We have Carolyn Louise Washington, Will McKinner. We have Dorothy Ellis, Yakima Palmer, Rena Cecilia Miles, Tammy Texera, Dr. Erica Montgomery, Anthony Dean Morris, Wellness Coach B, Beatrice Foster, Ernestine Davis, Kathy Weathersby, Reba Dabney, Terry Anderson, Tracy Denise Bolton. We have now we have Dr. Philip and Kimberly Smith O'Tree. We have Gia Bankhead, Ann Hawkins. And now let's look at our CV qualifiers that at least doubled that. And some of them went all the way to gold. We have Tanisha Perro, Deborah Blackman Parrish, Willie E. Mooney, Michael Newsom, Marieth Ma Mitchell, Dr. Rashonda Conti, Margaret Wright, Elizabeth Ann Thompson, Denise Michelle Hill, Diana Coleman, Elizabeth Thompson. We have Gigi Harris, Bernadine Kirkland. Wow, wow, wow. Guys, we are super proud of all of you who qualified for CV in the month of November. This has definitely been an awesome month for CV. And with that being said, we want to thank you so much. I want to thank Scott Reese for joining us this morning and lighting a fire about our international expansion. Here we come, world. Watch out as we take this company to $1 billion big. So be thankful and grateful that you're going to have a chance to get your piece of the pie as an Akana lifer. Wow, wow, wow. So with that being said, we want each and every one of you to go out and have an Akana day. We're going to see you at the top, the very top, the tip top.